his grips out. So if he has the top one hooked, obviously we can't see it. We can feel where his grips are, but if you're having trouble finding it, if you slide your opposite leg down, you're eventually going to find the hand. And the second I clear it, I don't put my feet down and start to walk, he hooks it again. So the second I clear it, I step up and I throw my legs away. Now when he tries to reach for it, he's already thrown himself very much so out of position here. Some guys will hook your top leg. You're going to have to find a way to strip it. There's very few things Freddie can do that ultimately I can't actually find a way to free my legs here. So again, we just kick them off, we strip them, we throw our legs away, we start to walk. Now we can put all these things together, right? My hips are away from me. I open and throw. I roll back over my left shoulder and we hit a little bit of bridge to get a bit of momentum here. Now when Freddie's trying to armbar me, it's such a bad armbar from this angle. If I keep turning, I can likely pull my arm straight out. So if I do it without Freddie, we're in an armbar here. If we have to, we clear his grip, we throw our hips away. I start to walk. I open and throw my thumb down. I hit a bridge and keep walking, and we'll be able to pull our arm out quite easily here. So Freddie comes back. So again, step by step. If he has the leg, clear it. Get your hips away. Break your own grip. Throw it into the wrong position. Hit a bridge. And we can start to strip our arm out of there. But no, one of those details isn't important. We need the arm in the wrong hip. We need the thumb pointed in the wrong direction. We need our hips and our legs clear, far away from them. We need that little bridge, and we need to be able to roll over that shoulder to pull our arm out. All the while, the arm being attacked needs to stay super loose, super relaxed, so they can't easily find a point of tension to break your arm over the hip. All right, we're trying to hit a follow-up. Well, we're trying to hit the original hitchhiker, but we fail it. We get a bit of movement going, but we fail it. And we get stuck. We still feel like our arm's going to get broken if we continue in the same direction. So we're going to turn back. One thing about arm bars is if the person you're trying to armbar is moving quite a bit, it is very tough for you to get a clean break because sometimes you'll find yourself having to break over this hip. They'll move. You have to break it over the other hip. They'll move. And we're just trying to lock them down to a position before we can get a clean break on them. And that's something you see. Obviously, J-Rod's made of rubber, but you see when he's in danger in an armbar, his body's always moving. When his body's always moving, he's heading in the direction of freeing his shoulder. And as his shoulder becomes free, so too does he become free of the submission threat. One thing we need to understand going into armbar defense is if we can get a grip on a foot, whether it's the lower leg or a cross-face leg, it makes it very difficult for them to finish the armbar. However, knowing this, you need to know that you will never grab their foot from this position here, right? You will never grab it flat on your back. An escape attempt needs to be created, needs to be tried for you to get control of the foot. That escape attempt needs to be sincere. I can't do a half hitchhiker and then look to grab Freddie's foot. I'm never going to be able to grab it. The only way we'll control our ankle is if we attempt a big movement. So we attempt our first escape. My legs are away. I get to here, Freddie's still applying braking pressure on my arm. I can't continue the hitchhike. I feel like I'm getting broken here, right? However, look at his leg position here. Now, it's highly feasible for me to be able to control an ankle. If we come back to here, and Freddie's feet are pinned down and they're tight, I'm never going to get control of a foot. However, if we attempt a hitchhiker, now I can get control of the ankle. When I control Freddie's ankles, I can actually control some of his ability to track me here. If I stay still, he's going to break my arm. But then she go for a foul tap, he's going to get it, even at this angle here. So I control the leg, the lower leg, the leg closest to my legs. I push it out of the way and sit straight up to get my head in front of his leg here. So what I don't want you to do is be here, try to push it, and slowly start to come up. Look, Freddie's gonna break me here. He might even throw his other foot over my head. And now we're in deeper. We need to move pretty quick here, right? So we've attempted it, we've got a bridge. I'm gonna pendulum my legs and bring my head in front of his leg here. So I'm not back here. Good chance he extends me. But as I get my head in front, now Freddie tries to extend. I can apply forward pressure and grab the head. And we can create a good counter to his offense here. I can't emphasize enough again with this, guys. You might find yourself hitting this more than the initial hitchhiker. That doesn't mean the initial hitchhiker is a fake. It's an attempt this way and an attempt this way, both sincere. I don't do a half-assed one, because look, I can grab the foot here, but I want to be underneath it. Here he's going to break me, right? So we attempt a real hitchhiker. Like Freddie's slick on the arm and I still feel pressure. I grab his ankle, I lift it, I pendulum my legs. This is much, much quicker and it gives me the momentum to build high. As I come up, I grab his leg and I bring my head in front of it here. I apply pressure towards Freddie so he falls to his left hip. It's very tough for him to finish the armbar here. The only way he could finish the armbar is if he puts it into his armpit. Here I come forward, he breaks my arm. So if you feel that, if we're coming here and you feel that, turn your thumb down and give up an omoplata. And then try to throw your arm out. But that's a pretty high level move. This is going to be a basic instructional, so it's just something to keep in mind for the future. But once we're here, as long as our head's in front, we're good. If my head's not in front, he can shallow out this leg, and then he can get a good break here. If he tries to do that now, as I drive forward, he's never going to be able to do it. So I'll do it once without Freddie. We walk our legs away. We get to here. You see my hips are off the ground. That allows me to grab this foot. I grab this foot, I push it into his other foot. I pendulum my legs to build momentum. I grab the leg, place my head in front of the knee. We can grab the head here, but simply drive forward. That'll be enough to hit a perfect follow-up to the initial hitchhiker escape. Again, it's something you're going to need to know. Sometimes we hit everything perfect, the guy's too slick. We still feel like we're going to get our arm popped in some way. So what do? We try it this way. Let's head back the other direction and see if we can relieve pressure off the armbar there. Reverse hitchhiker. This is a move. I'm trying to think where I first saw it. Vinny Margalesh, Fabrizio Verdun. Vinny is obviously known for being unbreakable sometimes, but he is. People think that's just flexibility. He is very flexible, but there are a lot of flexible people in the world that do get broken a lot. So he's doing some things that work. He had a famous ADCC moment against Fabrizio Verdun where he was doing this detail within the armbar, where he was lifting his shoulder high. And if you can visualize it, if the higher that shoulder is off the ground, the more Freddie would have to raise his hips to break my arm. So I stole that detail. I saw that and I watched that over and over thinking, how could I too become unarmbarable like Vinny Margalesh against Verdun? Verdun basically let go. So we actually were using this for Islam Makhachev with Volkanovski. Volk's, actually, funny thing, his arms only extend this far. So that's why he just had surgery recently. But like, he's a guy with a short reach that became shorter. So obviously, when he's in an armbar, it's going to hit breaking point here rather than at full extension. So Islam's a Sambo guy. Sambo guys love moves that don't work. He's a big fan of the armbar. He's gone for armbars in a lot of fights. I'm not sure if I've seen him finish anyone with UFC in it, but he's definitely gone for it. So it's something we needed to address going into that match. And the reverse hitchhiker fitted Volkanovski's style a lot better than the regular hitchhiker. So we'll cover some details here, right? So obviously, I want to throw my arm here for the regular hitchhiker, but sometimes they hit it too quick and Freddie falls straight down and he's falling towards my legs here, right? He's anticipating this regular style movement. But what I'm actually going to do is I see this as it's a long way to travel for me. He's already got my arm on this side of his body. This is a long way for me to go to remove braking pressure. I have to go past full extension to get there. And there's a chance that he might lock it out here and we're in a lot of pain. So if he's fallen to this side, I'm actually going to whip my hips and turn my thumb down. I really turn my thumb down. I lift my shoulder as high as possible. It's as though I'm limp arming out. My top hip is below my bottom hip. Whenever our hips are in line like this and we feel pressure pulling us back, it actually returns us to the mat in a significant